calling it a love song.
What is up my awesome gemstones, it's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what is it about you that makes you so attractive. Okay, so we've got 4 piles here today. Let's get straight into it. So this is pile number 1. Okay, so it's just like 3 different girls. One's ginger, one has green hair, and the other one has blue hair. Okay. Then we have pile number 2, and it's just 3 pictures or 3 stickers of ping pongs and like a ping pong ball and a ping pong bat. And then we have like some bowling pins here as well. Pile number 3, we got some pairs of shoes. Well, not pairs of shoes, we have 1 pair of shoes and then like singles, but yeah, shoes. And pile number 4, again, we have shoes, and they're like athletic shoes. And sparkly. So, yes, my loves, these are the 4 piles. Please pick whichever one you would like to. And let's get straight into it. What is up my awesome gemstones, it's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what is it about you that makes you so attractive, so irresistible, what basically draws people towards you and all of that other Gucci stuff. So let's get straight into it. So you guys chose pile number 1. okay, so I definitely feel like what makes you attractive is that there's a lot of different facets to you. And sorry, I feel like I've said that a lot in like my videos, but the energy that I'm busy getting is that like you aren't afraid to change your hair. I feel like you aren't afraid to change your opinion and kind of change your outlook on life, because I don't know, but there seems this vibe that like you're not afraid. Like you remind me of the Fool card, definitely, the first card in the deck. And you chose pile number 1 as well. Like the Fool card is the first card, right? I'm pretty sure. But yeah, anyways, it's just this energy where it's kind of like if you don't understand something, you aren't too afraid to kind of like ask people for help. You don't ever act like a professional when you're not. You don't ever act like you're better than anyone. And I feel like people appreciate that. Maybe if you are passionate about something and someone tells you, hey, that thing that you're really into actually is not that good, like you aren't afraid to say, oh damn, like my bad, like I didn't know, and like just like grow from it. Or like I feel like if someone corrects you or something, you won't be like no, I'm right. Like you'll say, oh okay, I didn't know that, like okay, my bad. Like I just feel like you're someone that kind of like you take criticism, and I'm whispering because it's kind of late, but yeah, you take criticism and you're not like, yeah, I feel like you're also not like a crybaby. And I'm not trying to be mean like about crybabies. Like if you're a crybaby, like same boo. But yeah, I just feel like you aren't afraid to change your opinions. You aren't afraid to kind of change your lifestyle. I feel like people kind of see you as being really adaptable. They can see you kind of surviving in any environment. I feel like you're attractive with like being a ginger, long hair, short hair, green hair, blue hair, like literally anything, like any single look, like any look, bro, literally you could look amazing. Smoky eye, natural, like you're just very attractive naturally. I feel like when you wake up you're very beautiful naturally. You have a very nice scent, like naturally your skin color is very beautiful, or like your skin is very clear. And like even if it's not clear, because fam, being breaking out, I just feel like you're really attractive regardless. People are really attracted to like your almond eyes, so definitely you could be like a Pisces rising, because yeah, Pisces people, with their gills and everything, their eyes are very doughy. They're very like low and like even like a little bit like asymmetrical. So I feel like, yeah, if your eyes are like asymmetrical, like if I feel like you have a very asymmetrical face, and like people think it's really attractive though, like weirdly enough. Like I feel like, yeah, like people think that like your face is like really attractive. And what birthday cake? Thanks. Anyways, so yeah, I feel like you smell really nice, like most of the time, sometimes I'm kidding, but yeah, you smell really good, so people like being around you. And I'm hearing that people even give you compliments about how you smell nice. Yeah, I'm hearing like your eyebrows are really attractive as well, and like if you shaved your eyebrows off, people think it's really cool. Or if you have like blonde eyebrows, like I'm hearing that people think it's really pretty. Or maybe like you have like dark hair and like light eyebrows, like you dyed your eyebrows, like people think it's cool. And if you have any like, you know, facial piercings, like I'm hearing like if you have like, I don't know, the cartilage, don't ask me where it is, bro, don't ask me where it is, okay? Cartilage piercing, if you have like an eyebrow piercing, I'm hearing like if you have a nose piercing or like a lip piercing or like a tongue piercing, people think it's attractive. And that you look really good in like striped things, like you look really good in like what's the word, horizontal stripes, yeah. So yeah, very big doughy eyes, and I feel like you have very small lips, like you have very thin lips. I feel like people think that's also very attractive. And like you have a lot of like moles or like freckles all over your skin, people also definitely think that that is very attractive. And my mom's walking around right now, but yeah, anyways, I'm thinking, should I start with tarot? Nah, I feel like starting with these cards, these handmade cards. The fact that I literally have decks that I bought and I'm not even using them, I'm using the cards that I made myself. Yeah, I'm a Cancer if you couldn't tell. I like what's comfortable. Using new tarot decks sound very scary, but okay, I'll hopefully start using them soon because I still need to learn all the meanings because damn. Okay, so what makes pile 1 attractive? We got the ESTP. Oh my gosh, I forgot how much I love personality types. Okay, so we got ESTP. You could definitely be that personality type. We have ISTJ and INTP, okay? So these are the 3 personality types. It's kind of bright, so you can't really see, sorry. But yeah, so it says, action may not always bring happiness, but where is no happiness without action. Oh, okay. And okay, sorry about the airplane, hopefully you can still hear me. And then ISTJ says, time goes on, so whatever you're going to do, do it, don't wait. So a lot of this has to do with, you know, taking action and like, you know, moving forward. So people really see you as being an action taker, an action goer, someone that starts a movement, a revolution. You seem like someone that will definitely, you know, be a leader. And yeah, I'm hearing like if like Lord of the Flies ever happened for real, or like, you know, Squid Games, fam, you would win. Like people see you as being hella competitive, but like at the same time you're not a sore loser. So it's like you will be like competitive and like want to win, but like at the same time you know when to stop, you know your limit. And yeah, like I'm hearing that when you party and go out, like, you know, you're a party animal, but like you have this sort of, I don't want to say maternal instinct and I don't want to say mom friend, but like you have this energy where it's like you take care of the people you know that you care about. So no matter how drunk or no matter how out of it you are, it's kind of like you always snap back into it. If like you have to go home, you have to go to work or something, or like you'll go party out for like weeks and then go write a test or like exam like the next day, fam, you know, that type of energy. Or like you're really good on your feet, like maybe you, I don't want to say you lie well, but like you lie pretty well. I feel like people like that about you as well. And then yeah, we also have the INTP card, so it says people interest me, conversations don't, okay? So yeah, and some examples of like the type of person that like people kind of view you as could be James T. Cook, we have Tasha Yar, Batman, Spock, Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, Edward Cullen from Twilight, Data from TNG, Alice in Wonderland, and the Joker, okay? So yeah, with James T. Cook, this is vibe where it's like, yeah, you're definitely a leader. I feel like you're someone that's very, you know, suave, very, yeah, very suave. I feel like I'm not even gonna use tarot cards because I don't even feel like using it. I'm just gonna use these 3 cards because I'm already getting a lot of energy from it. So yeah, you know, you're very like leader orientated and stuff like that. And then with Tasha Yar, I feel like you're someone that people definitely underestimate because, you know, she was a woman and like on Starfleet, like I don't think they like, I don't know, anyways, and like it was a lot of like misogyny. So yeah, and I just feel like, and she was like the strongest and like amazing, and she was head of security, you know, she was a boss ass bitch, girl boss energy, okay, we love it, we support it, period. So I just feel like when people think about you, they think about how you're like a girl boss, like bro, dead ass. I feel like you make your own money, you do your own thing, you know, like I just feel like you got your own life, and people are like, damn, like yeah. And like you could definitely be like maybe femme presenting, or like yeah, femme presenting, and yeah, I just feel like you're femme presenting and people love that. Like if you're femme presenting, people love it. So yeah, you could definitely be mask presenting, but I'm just getting like if you're femme presented, like specifically, people love it. And what was I gonna say? So yeah, you're frame presenting and like you're like, I don't know, like top energy, or like you or like dominant. Yeah, that's a bit of it, like you're dominant, you know, and like you're frame presenting. And you just seem very like independent, very like, you know, you can do your own thing. And you're really strong, and like maybe you have muscles, and people love that about it. Like if you're feminine and you have muscles. And yeah, Batman, I feel like you're very fearless, very brave. With like the Spock, you're very logical. You don't let emotions kind of cloud your judgment. Sheldon, you're very smart, very intelligent, and you care about your friends. And I feel like even if you don't like something, you try to kind of do it anyways if your friend wants to. And like not even in like a peer pressure way, but if you know something's important to your friend, you will give it, you will try to like, you know, give a shit about it as well. And yeah, Edward Cullen, you're very possessive. I feel like when you fall in love, you fall in love very hard, and people know that about you definitely. And with like dates, I feel like you're very curious, and people like that about you as well. And yeah, even Alice in Wonderland, like you're just super curious. I feel like you want to know how everything works. You want to know why people are the way they are. So definitely some advice would be to look into psychology. I feel like you'd be really good at that. And yeah, working with people and like understanding why people are the way they are, why they do certain things. But yeah, you're super cool, bar number one. So thank you so much for watching. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. I'm so surprised I got all that from like 3 cards, but yeah. So pile number 2, you guys chose the ping pong. Okay, so I'm hearing that you're someone that is super transparent, because like with like this shiny energy, like I'm getting like it all bounces off for some reason. But yeah, just this very transparent vibe where it's kind of like people like getting to know you, because I feel like you kind of tell it how it is, and people like that you can kind of bounce off energy as well. I'm hearing that no matter who you're talking to, you can always find like some sort of common ground. Maybe you're someone that loves being the devil's advocate or something, but I just feel like people like talking to you because you love arguing, you love conversations. I feel like you're really good at carrying out a conversation and being interesting, and people just think, yeah, you're super interesting, you're really intriguing. I feel like people are always wanting to know what your thoughts on something is. I'm hearing that maybe you don't even talk that much. You could definitely be a bit of like an introvert, but when you find your close friends, you're like the most goofiest person ever. Because I'm hearing that strangers that meet you sometimes think you're a bit intimidating, because you're someone that maybe doesn't speak that much, but like when you do it, like you say very profound things. I'm hearing that you're very humble about a lot of your successes, so you can maybe be very fluent in like the cello or something, and I'm hearing that you don't like ever like show it off. Well, you know, people find out like, you know, crazy things about you because you just never like tell people, oh yeah, like I'm actually a champion in chess, like I'm really good at it. Oh yeah, like I do this, I do this. Like I just feel like you don't ever talk about that, and people just think it's really interesting how much you keep to yourself. Like you're so mysterious. You got this like, you know, who are you? Like yeah, like people want to know who you are. And I'm hearing that people like working with you as well, because you're easy to work with, you're really good in a team, and that you aren't a selfish person as well. People like that when they spend time with you, they don't feel tired, or they don't feel drained, they don't feel like you're taking all their energy. People like that you're someone that's give and take. You know, when like it's a first date, like you don't ever expect, you know, like if it's like a heterosexual relationship, you don't expect the man to pay, you know, like you'll be like, I can pay my own bills, you know, or it's kind of like, okay, we can half it, you know. People like that you're someone that doesn't judge easily at all, and that you're someone that definitely gives second chances, but you're more of someone that's like, you can like forget but not forgive, you know. Like you can let things slide, but at the same time you will put distance between them. I feel like people like that you have very strong boundaries. I'm hearing that maybe you had like an ex, and your ex, like, you know, maybe they cheated on you or they did something to you, and it's kind of like you took them back, but you let them know like, listen fam, like that's not gonna happen again. Like I'm a boss ass bitch, and I'm whispering, and it's kind of like people can't take advantage of you basically. So yeah, people definitely see you as being an amazing friend. So let's see, what makes pile 2 attractive? Spirit, thank you for being here. What makes pile 2 attractive? What makes pile 2? So we have a Leo, ESTJ, and Dr. Bashir and Garrick. Oh my gosh. So you guys are my favorite pile, okay? So yeah, ESTJ and Leo. So it says, okay, this is the cards. And then we also have Dr. Bashir and Garrick that came upright. And I'm whispering. They can all hear me. Anyways, so it says, to admire me, love comes from me. Joy, happiness, peace, I give you life. That is such a Leo thing to say I give you life. And then we have the ESTJ, and it says, I prefer to earn it. It makes me appreciate it more. And it says, Woody from Toy Story, Luke Hobbs, and Hermione Granger, okay? And yeah, Dr. Bashir and Garrick, oh my dear doctor, okay? So I'm gonna continue in a second because everybody can hear me speaking loudly. Okay, so finally they went to bed, sort of. But yeah, so what is it about you that makes you so attractive? I feel like with the Leo card, you aren't afraid to kind of say what you want and what you want, what you desire. I feel like people like that when it comes to you. It's kind of like there's no bullshit. If you're looking for a serious relationship, you're gonna tell them right off the bat, listen, I like you, I want to be with you, and I want something serious. And if that's not something you want, then I don't think we'd be compatible, you know? And like if you don't say that, like you'll say, listen, I'm a Cancer, you're a Gemini, I'm sorry, it's not gonna work out. And it's like, to some people it's kind of like, excuse me, but you're like, listen, I've dated Geminis, I know Geminis, I don't want to date them, okay? Like it's like I feel like you know what you want, and people really admire that about you as well. And like obviously if it's like not about astrology, I just mean in general, like you know what you're looking for, and people like that about you. They like that you know what you deserve as well. So if you're with someone and they're starting to treat you like, you know, an option, you're gonna say, listen, like treat me like an option. Oh wait, treat me like a joke and I'll leave it like it's funny, fam. Trigonometry, okay? Like make it make sense. Like I'm just hearing that you kind of expect the best from the people around you. I'm hearing that you always water the people around you, and you want your friends and family to grow with you. And it's a vibe where it's like you've outgrown a lot of people in your life, and I feel like you have a lot of like different friends, or it's kind of like your friends change, like, you know, every 3 years, every 3 to 5 years. And you know, to some people it's kind of like a red flag, but I feel like you really do outgrow a lot of people, and it's kind of like you won't have people in your life that don't have vision, that don't have goal, ambitions, and it's not like saying that they have to be somewhere in life, have to want something in life. They have to have desires and goals, yeah, aspirations. And it's kind of like if people can't grow with you, you're gonna leave them. I'm hearing that what was I gonna say? Yeah, you love a lot. And then yeah, I feel like you're someone that prefers to kind of experience things by yourself firsthand. So if someone likes, maybe you're someone that doesn't like taking advice from people, you're someone that's more like you want to experience it for yourself, because you know, what's the expression, every foot is different. So don't give me shoes, I don't know what the expression is, but whatever it is, it's a vibe where it's like everyone's different, you know, not everything's gonna be the same for everyone. So I just feel like you're someone that would say that, you know, like you'd be like, listen, like maybe that worked for you, but like we're not like that, you know. Maybe you're part of Gen Z and you're someone that's like, listen, maybe y'all generations were like that, but I'm a Gen Z, so no. Or you're like a millennial and you're like saying, listen, I'm a millennial. Or you're Generation X and you're saying, I'm Generation X, okay? Okay, like trigonometry, okay? Like I'm just hearing that you're someone that's saying, listen, do you know who you're talking to? Like, do you know who you're talking to? Like, you aren't afraid to be a Leo and say, like, do you know who you're talking to, you know? You are confident, and people like that about you. They love your confidence, okay? So yeah, people like that you're someone that can be very sentimental. I feel like when it comes to like gift giving, you're really good at giving gifts, and you're good at receiving gifts as well. Like you're such a Leo. I love it though. Like honestly, I'm getting such Leo, Sag, Aries vibes from you. You could definitely be an Aquarius and a Scorpio as well. Maybe Aquarius Sun, Scorpio Moon, and then like a Leo rising, Leo Venus, Leo Mercury, Leo and Pisces, I don't know, whatever. So yeah, like I said, you're very sentimental, you're good at giving gifts, and I feel like you're someone that also loves speaking in riddles, or maybe you're someone that knows like a lot of Shakespeare and like you're always quoting Shakespeare. You're someone who's very smart, very intelligent, and you don't mind helping people. I feel like you are kind of someone that you like being the type of person that you didn't have when you were younger, or you live by a lot of quotes in life. You know, maybe you're someone that says affirmations a lot, and people like think that's very attractive, or it's kind of like you always say, like you have like a certain catchphrase. Like I know Luke Hobbs in Fast and Furious, like he always, when I first watched Fast and Furious, like I watched it for the first time like last year, like all of them together. Well, no, it was this year. No way, this year's been so long. I watched it this year. Yeah, like not even that long ago. Anyways, and like I was like, why does everyone speak like that? Like, okay, why does Luke Hobbs speak like that? Because like I don't know, like he was like saying like every time they would just use like a metaphor for everything, and I'm like, why do they speak like that? But like I feel like you do that, and like now that I love Fast and Furious, I think it's cool. So yeah, I just feel like yeah, people would never make fun of you for like your interest or something. So if you like I don't know, Star Trek, I feel like people don't make fun of you for it, you know, even though Star Trek's kind of like nerdy or whatever. So yeah, and then Dr. Bashir and Garrick, obviously they are a Star Trek a couple. Okay, I love, okay, they're not a couple. No, they are a couple. They are a couple, so yeah. You could definitely be part of the LGBTQ plus community. So hi besties, look at me, I got my they them pronouns. So y'all, and I got my, yeah, anyways, so yeah, I feel like you're someone that yeah, you help people, and very secretive sometimes, and I just feel like people like your energy, they like talking to you, they like being around you, bro. Like I said, you bounce off people's energy. If you're with someone and someone's upset, you know, like you'll be upset with them, you'll fight their battles with them, you'll cry with them, you'll support them, and people love it about you. And they love that you don't ever try to cut anyone's wings off as well. So with that, that is what I got for pile number 2. I hope it resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. So pile number 3, what is it about you that makes you so attractive? Okay, so you guys chose a bunch of feet. Okay, let's see. So it's interesting because I was talking about, like in pile 2, about like, you know, every shoe is different, about like how every person is different, so everyone's experiences are different, and like, oh yeah, life isn't one size fits all. That's the quote I was trying to look for. But I feel like the thing that makes you attractive is kind of that you aren't afraid to, like, you know, be very adventurous. I feel like people like that you're able to have so many different experiences, because I just get the energy that maybe sometimes you're very clumsy and you kind of always catch yourself in like the craziest, most weirdest situations, where it's kind of like, you know, where it's like, this is my mom and this is my dad, I don't know, and it's like, hi, I'm Jeffrey and my life is kind of crazy. Like, I'm getting that energy, like, you know, that, bro, that is literally you. Where it's kind of like, yeah, like, I feel like you have such crazy stories that people love listening to, and you've made a lot of mistakes in your life, and okay, mistakes, whatever, you know, you've done a lot of things in your life that you maybe regret or whatever. Maybe you don't regret it, but I just feel like you've done a lot in life, and it's kind of like, although, you know, some experiences were better than others, it's kind of like you grew from all of them. And not that I'm trying to justify the things that you went through, I just get the energy that what makes you really attractive is that you've kind of got like a story for every situation, or you've got like advice for every situation. It's kind of like, you know how to do your taxes. I know they came out of nowhere, but I just feel like, you know, out of it, you learned how to do your taxes. Like, you know how to do that, you know. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to do that, but you know how to do that. Or it's kind of like, you know how to cook. You have basic skills when it comes to that, you know basic math, you know basic this, like you have like the essential skills to like survive and everything. I feel like you have a good job, and it's kind of like, I just feel like you know how to survive. I feel like people find you attractive because you kind of like have this like not even like boring life, because you're adventurous. But I feel like even if you do the same thing and like everything's kind of like monotonous, is that how you say it? Everything's kind of like repetitive. It's kind of like you still find a way to be happy, you still find a way to be positive, and people just like that. No matter what you've been through, you're still just as like, you know, beautiful, you're still just as you know, outgoing, you're still just as optimistic basically. And I feel like people like that. You haven't changed that much, you know, like since birth. I feel like you've grown up a lot as well, but I feel like you still have that very like, you know, kindred spirit where it's like you see the best in everyone. And I just feel like people know that you've been through so much and it's taught you a lot, like, you know, it's made you wise. And I feel like you have amazing taste in music, amazing taste in movies, and I just feel like people like your style, they like your advice as well, and they view you as being super wise, and that's why you're so attractive, you know. So yeah, you know, I feel like you really have walked a mile in like a lot of people's shoes. And it's like, how is that possible? Like, how did you do that? How did you live so many lives? You know, maybe you had like a lot of past lives. Like you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that you had 6 past lives. Like this is your 7th one. So yeah, and don't they say like cats have 9 lives? So you got 2 more left. Even though you're not a cat. Yeah, anyways. So what makes pile 1 what makes pile 3 attractive? So yeah, we got ESFP, we got ISFJ, and we have INFP, okay? So these are your 3 cards. You can't really see them because it's super bright. Can you see them? No, you can't. Okay, well, sort of. But yeah, anyways. So let me read it. I'm thinking I like you. Anyways, it's fine. So it says your regrets aren't what you did, but what you didn't do. And it says Jasmine from Aladdin, Ron Weasley, and Buzz Lightyear. We got ISFJ. Isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes? I literally was talking about how things are monotonous and being repetitive. Isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different? This is literally you in a quote, bro. And then it says Ophelia from Hamlet. Oh my gosh. And it says Cinderella, and Susie Salmon from Lovely Bones. Oh my gosh, I love your style. Your style is so amazing. I love your clothes. Oh my gosh, people love your clothes. You are so attractive. And then it says INFP, you're only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it. And I'm pretty sure Robin Williams says this. And then it's Kieran Reese from DS9, Bella from Beauty and the Beast. Wow, bro. And pile number 5 is Bella from Beauty and the Beast. So maybe you should pick pile number 5 as well. It might resonate with you. And pick pile 1. I feel like you're going to resonate with like a lot of the different cards here. Anyways. And then we got Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. Harry Potter? So, oh my gosh, I have to do this now. You could be a Harry Potter fan. And to all the Harry Potter fans out there, this is for you. Once I make my move, then you'll be free to check the king. No, Ron. Wait, no, you can't. What is it? He's going to sacrifice himself. And then he's like, no, there must be a way. No, you can't. There must be another way. Do you want Steve to get this note or not? And then it's like, Harry, it's you that has to go on, not me, not Hermione. Yeah. I had an edible today, so I'm a little bit high, so sorry about that. Anyways, so pile number 3, what is it about you that makes you so attractive? Okay, so yeah, with the INFP, okay, start with the ESFP. It's interesting because you literally have the introverted and the extroverted version of yourself. So I feel like you're someone that definitely is fully evolved. I feel like you've done all of your shadow work, or like you're definitely working on it, and I feel like you've just done the healing. And you know, you're both an introvert and an extrovert, so like you're an ambivert, so you can be extroverted when you want to and introverted when you want to, and I feel like that's very attractive. People like that you're able to kind of meet them on their level, and that you have times when you're very extroverted, and people like that. They've noticed that also sometimes you need your alone time. You know, maybe you're into reading, or you're into crocheting or like knitting or something, and like that calms you down, or like you're into gardening. But like I'm hearing that you have like a healthy coping mechanism, and people think that's very attractive. So like if you can knit, like people think that's really cool. And yeah, I feel like you don't really have any regrets. It's kind of like a lot of things happen to you, and you know, it kind of is what it is. Or you have this, yeah, this is what it is attitude. People like that you just seem so carefree, you just seem so kind of like go with the flow. Like you got this very like hippie vibe about you, this sort of go with the flow energy where it's like, you know, everything's gonna be okay. You could definitely be a stoner as well, so you know, to all my stoners out there, yeah. And yeah, I feel like people see you as being someone that just wants to kind of have a good time. You're here for a good time, not a long time. You're here to have a good party. People see you as having, yeah, like, you know, you're fun to be around. Like if someone's having a party, they need to invite you because you are the life of the party. You literally are like what makes the life go, like what makes everything just popping, okay? And then Ron Weasley, you're very funny. I feel like people don't like to admit it, but like, yeah, you're the life of the party, bro. Like literally, I feel like places are so awkward before you show up, and you kind of like make things better basically. And yeah, bro, Buzz Lightyear, like bro, Toy Story must have been so boring before he like showed up, like a dead ass. And then in Toy Story 4, oh bro, don't even get me started. Like I'm not gonna spoil it. If you haven't watched Toy Story 4, go watch it. But yeah, like I said, I feel like people's lives were so boring before they met you, and that is on period. Their lives were so boring, and then they met you, and then their life changed, and you make people's lives better just by existing. So thanks. Okay, wait, what's that thing? Ding. You gotta, there we go. So yeah, and then we have the ISFJ card. So yeah, I feel like no matter what you've been through, it's kind of like you always try to be positive, and like I said, you always have this optimistic attitude about you, and you're someone that isn't afraid to kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say seem crazy, but you aren't afraid to kind of be laughed at. I feel like you make fun of yourself all the time. You laugh at yourself, you don't take yourself too seriously, and people like that about you as well. People see you as someone that loves to dress up, or like when you do, fam, like I'm hearing that your style is really cool, but like when you do dress up, it's kind of like, it's really cool. And yeah, you have amazing style. And then INFP, so yeah, like it's like you only have a little spark of madness in you, you mustn't lose it. So you still have this, like, you know, kindred spirit, and I feel like no matter what you've been through, you didn't let anyone break that down from you. Or it's like no matter what you've been through, you never let anyone kind of break you, because you're unbreakable, you're not broken, you are loved, and you're capable. And yeah, you're not broken, you are not broken, you are not broken, you are not broken. So yeah, and I feel like people see you as definitely being strong, someone that loves reading, like I said, and just like someone that, like I said, you aren't afraid people laugh at you or mock you or whatever. Like maybe you even wear like mismatched socks and like shoes and everything, or like you just do what you want to do. And like I'm thinking about that quote where it's like, I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. So yeah, that's what I got for pile number 3. I hope it resonated, and let's get into the next one. Wait guys, pile number 4. Okay, so you guys chose the athletic one. Okay, so definitely you could be athletic, but I'm getting more the vibe that pile number 4. Like tell me why. I feel like I need to get like some candles, like I need to, I don't know, like fix my hair or something, because I feel like pile number 4, people see you as just being straight up sexy as fuck. Like people just think you're sexy. Like people just think you are sexy as fuck. Like people just think you're really attractive. Like bro, right off the bat, I'm hearing that, like, I don't know why, but I feel like you have a similar haircut to me for some reason. Like, I'm getting the vibe, like, I'm seeing a lot of men, like men watching this, or like, I don't know, like, I'm seeing like a non-woman or like mask presenting people. I'm getting a lot of masculine energy, and like people love it about you. So like if you're mask presenting, so yeah, people definitely think you're very attractive. And yeah, I feel like you don't try to shy away from your masculinity. And also it's kind of like, if you are a guy supposed watching or like mask presenting, then I feel like, yeah, you aren't afraid of that sort of, like, how do I say it, like, this is similar to a reading I did before, but like not really, where it's kind of like showing the, how can I say it, like in sex education, like, you know, Otis and Adam, no, not Adam, I'm sorry, I forgot the guy's name. The other guy. Anyways, the guy that's dating Adam, I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Anyways, so Otis and his best friend, they're allowed, like, you know, guys are allowed to hug. Guys are allowed to show emotions, you know. And I just feel like people find you attractive because, like, you aren't afraid to kind of show your emotions no matter how you present. You could definitely be gender fluid. Yeah, I feel like you're gender fluid. And very hot, very hot, very hot. But, yeah, I feel like no matter how you present, it's kind of like, you show your emotions. I feel like you aren't afraid to show, like, you know, you crying. You aren't afraid to show when you're happy, when you're sad, when you're jealous, when you're anxious, when you're shy. Yeah, I already said shy, but I feel like, yeah, you aren't afraid to express your emotions, and people really like that about you as well. And I'm hearing that you also aren't afraid to tell people your dreams and goals. I feel like you aren't afraid to be a dreamer. I literally was thinking about it like the other day, how I feel like every friend group needs to have a dreamer friend, or every friend, yeah, every friendship needs a dreamer friend. I feel like you aren't afraid to tell your friends like your craziest, wildest dreams, like actual dreams. You aren't afraid to have like crazy conspiracy theories. You aren't, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, guys, sorry about my red eyes. But yeah, anyways, I feel like you, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, you aren't afraid to be a dreamer and talk about your dreams and your goals and what you want, your aspirations. You aren't afraid to make plans with people. You aren't afraid to be the first person to text, you know. You aren't afraid to show that you care about someone. I feel like maybe you lost someone before, and it's kind of like it made you realize that life is short, and you're given like a second chance for some reason. I'm getting that energy. But yeah, pile number 4, thank you so much. What makes pile 4 attractive? So we have nice while it lasted, we have Virgo, and we have strangers with a connection. So these are the 3 cards. Okay, so it says Virgo, I don't long for you. We can't change the past. I promise to keep you alive. By thought, action, I promise. I love this. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is like my favorite card. That is so beautiful. Like, this person is literally saying that they'll keep you alive, like just by thinking about you, or by action. Like, they're gonna keep you alive in their memory. Like, it doesn't matter if you lost them, like they're still alive and they're still with you. So if you lost someone recently, you know, they still love you, all that jazz. So yeah, and then we've got nice while it lasted and strangers with a connection. So with the Virgo card, I just get the vibe that what makes you attractive is that I feel like maybe you're friends with your exes, or you're able to kind of leave people and just have a positive attitude about it. I feel like you take breakups and rejection very well, and people like that about you. And I just feel like because you're so open about your emotions, it's kind of like you have a really high emotional intelligence. Yeah. And you don't ever beg anyone to stay in your life as well. I feel like you're someone that's kind of like, you know, it was nice while it lasted and now we're just strangers. I feel like you're good at yeah, you're so good at rejection and like rejecting people. Like, you probably reject a lot of people. Like, you're a heartbreaker, bro. You are such a heartbreaker. People fall for you and then you just be like, alley whoop, you know. But yeah, I feel like you're good at kind of humanizing a lot of things, you know. I just feel like you don't shame people for anything ever, you know. And it's kind of like, if this is like a queer relationship, you know, or like a woman loving woman relationship, like, I feel like you're someone that would never make your partner feel insignificant, you know. ever, and people love it about you. That's why you're so attractive. The fact that you're such an amazing partner as well, and that you're really friendly. I feel like, yeah, you're a really friendly person. Like, you're really, like, actually approachable. Yeah. And people want to be your friend when they first meet you, and people feel like an instant connection towards you as well. You're really connected to your spirit guides, and I feel like you kind of spark things in people that makes them have to heal. Like, you kind of show them what they need to. It's similar to, like, you know, when you're a teacher and you have to help a student and you can't give them the answer, so you try shoving them in the right direction. That sounded so violent, but yeah, I feel like you do that with people. Like, you know, maybe you know certain things, like you get downloads from the universe, and it's kind of like you won't tell someone what you heard, but you'll try and stick around long enough to kind of help them on that journey. So maybe you're like an earth angel, and like you help people heal. Yeah, you help people heal, and that's why you're so attractive. So again, I feel like you are kind of like Nanny McPhee in a way, where, you know, she came and then she helped the children, and she said that thing where it's like, when you need me but do not want me, then I must stay. When you need me but no longer when you want me but no longer need me, then I must go. And I feel like once you've kind of helped people on their journey of self-love and healing, you have to leave, and it sucks, but I feel like that's kind of like the job of an earth angel. That's kind of like the job of Nanny McPhee. So maybe you're like a psychologist. I feel like I've been saying psychologist, but maybe you work with people, and it's kind of like it's your job to care. And as much as, like, you know, it sucks because you want to be more involved, you want to do more, you know, I feel like what you do is enough. And yeah, you're doing your best, bros, so don't put too much pressure on yourself. You're doing enough, you're doing amazing. And yeah, that's what. Okay guys, so that is what I got for part number 4. I really hope that it resonated. I love you loads, and I'll see you soon. Bye.